Hey, I want to welcome everybody to today's Tomato Talk. Well, Tomato Talk is going to be an opportunity today for you to talk to Ukraine. No kidding about this thing. So, a friend of mine that I met through Toastmasters, Lotta, and you'll get a chance to meet her. She'll be a guest on the program at some point in time, but had a conversation with her yesterday, and actually 2 days ago, and she told me what she was doing. Remember I mentioned about reach out and speak to somebody. Well, it turns out that when I shared this idea of reaching out to somebody and talking about see how they're doing, if you have anybody that you know that might have some affiliation with Ukraine, she was actually in the same same process there of actually talking about and setting up a Facebook page how we could actually talk to the people in Ukraine. So as it turns out, if you've been watching the news and watching this whole thing, the news information the was being broadcast on TV has been very limited. If you're in Russia, it's very limited, and it's all coming from Putin. So you're getting that point of view. And if you're in Ukraine, well, TV's a problem because you've lost a lot of these broadcast stations, and a lot of that's going to be monitored also. But one of the things that's not monitored is the internet. Yeah, the internet. And if you go on my page, there was a post that I put up about how the people in Russia are getting a totally different story than what we're seeing and what the people in Ukraine are experiencing. So it's a challenge. It's definitely a challenge. It's like it's the same as one group being told one thing, another group being told something totally different. And if the only thing that you hear is, if the only way that you're basing your opinion on something is by what you hear from one source, maybe you're not getting the whole picture. I can't be any more polite about this whole thing over here. But anyhow, that's what's going on. So what Lotta did is that she started this Facebook page, and what she had told me is that a lot of the people that are in Ukraine that are in these bomb shelters that are in these safer places are getting their news information and communicating with outside people over the internet. Over the internet. So she is speaking to them on a daily basis. And this is what she turned around and told me, is that they are getting support, getting information from chat rooms from different news stations that are not necessarily totally local within their area. So she set up this Facebook page, which allows you to show your support and to speak directly to or leave a video message for the people of Ukraine. So I'm going to share that page with you right now. It's going to scoot over to that, share screen. Chrome tab, Facebook. That's me. That's her. Okay. Somebody share the page as it goes right now. StreamYard. Whoop, wrong one. Sorry about that. Uh, let's go here. What do we got? Oh, I know it's a wrong one. I changed the page. That was good. Let's go to here. And I wish I set this thing up in advance. That would have been nice. There we go, Lotta. View profile. All right, and there is the Facebook page. You are not alone. Okay, so we're going to scoot over to that one. All right. Share screen. Good. Good. Okay, there we go. So now you can see this thing. It said, I'll let her note. She's not sleeping. She's been sending out these messages quite frequently. Okay, so there we go. Good. You are not alone. I'm just going to go over to here and I'm going to read the about section on this one. So what she's asking on this page is that for you to make a post or a short video telling the Ukrainians that are living in bomb shelters that they are not alone. It's really just as simple as that. Anything you want to say, it's all fine. But that's what they think. There are rules. Be kind and courteous. Okay, no hate speech or bullying. Fine. No promotions or spam. Okay, respect everybody's privacy. Okay, and show your love for Ukrainians. So I think that is a very interesting thing to do. I do hope that many of you can do this. And I'm going to play a little video right here of her. And this is what she is. This is what she's asking.
Hello, everybody. I am Lara, and this is my Facebook page called Ukraine, You Are Not Alone. I am an American of Ukrainian background. I actually spoke Ukrainian before I spoke English, born here. And I was thinking, what can I do for Ukraine while I'm here in New York? And I figured, you know what? The only thing that I could think of is I would love to talk to those people, to be those people that are sitting right now in those bomb shelters, afraid that these Russian bombs are going to come over their head. And most of them are not even in bomb shelters, they're in basements, thinking that maybe this whole building will collapse on me. And I just would love people just to make videos, person to person, to say, hey, they're sitting there hours with their phones. Thank you, Elon Musk, we have Wi-Fi in Ukraine. Just say to them, look, hi, my name is, show them something, maybe have your whole family come up and talk on the video, whatever it is. And the thing is, just tell them that you're not alone, that the world is with you. The world is with you. We're praying for you. We're suffering along with you and watching all those videos of terrible things that are going on. But you're not alone. And at the end of the video, if you please, would just put your hand out and say, here you go. We're together in this. We are together. Slava Ukraini is something that Ukrainians say to each other, especially soldiers. Slava Ukraini. Slava Ukraini, which means glory to Ukraine. And the response is Heroyam Slava. Heroyam Slava, and that means glory to our heroes. And you can include that also in your video. Slava Ukraini and Heroyam Slava. And truly, Heroyam Slava, as every person, glory to our heroes, because every Ukrainian that you're going to be talking to and seeing this video is a hero. Thank you. Thank you. We're going to do this together as a world. Slava Ukraini, Heroyam Slava.
She is quite the woman. I just want to read through what she wrote over here. It says, "Welcome to Ukraine. You are not alone." Facebook page, Facebook group page.
Hello, world. I am Lara, and I am Emma.
And let's stop. Let's go back over here. I just want to see if I could pull that up. And it's it's what she's doing here. I think it's pretty special. Let me go back to here. I'm going to remove that, and we're back in the game again. So I think what she's doing here is unbelievably, special, and the uniqueness of the whole thing to be able to speak to people that are in that are in these shelters. It's kind of different too. If you take a look back at different wars over history, the amount of information that was at the time it took for information to get from one warring party to another was, depending on how far back, it took an unbelievable amount of time. Right? Go back to the Revolutionary War over here. I mean, it wasn't exactly a telegraph or a phone or a video. Here, it's all totally real time. I think Vietnam was the first war that was kind of real time in that respect. Able to see what was where we were able to see what was going on. This one's different. This one's like totally 100% right in the moment. So terrible that the whole thing's going on, but it's an opportunity for us to speak to people that are really suffering, in Ukraine, and by participating in doing this video. So that is something I will certainly be doing. I expect to do that a little bit later on today. Get the pronunciation correct. We'll practice that a few times over and let those people know that they are not alone. That's with so many situations. So many situations. Nobody should ever feel like they're alone. Well, now we actually have something really unique and perhaps unbelievably powerful to go and do. Just want to refer back to this other video that I put up on my site yesterday, and we'll see if we can scoot over, to that. Let's go and see if I could find that on my page. And that was a video which I don't know if I can play and not play, this crazy stuff about the. You know what? I'm not going to. I'm just going to put the link up for it. I'm going to put the link up for this thing. I don't want to have to worry about copyright infringements and, and things like that, but I am going to put the link up for it over here. It is in the post. It's a little long, but what that one has to do with, is the fact that the folks in Russia are getting the news about Ukraine right from the Russian government. And also, they've been listening and hearing the Russian way, Putin's way, for so many years that they can't imagine anything other than what they're being told to be the truth of what it is. So these countries are so close to each other. Many of the folks from Russia are in Ukraine, and from Ukraine are over in Russia, and a few of the other countries that are over there. So in this case, the son called back to his father, and the father just had a conversation with him. Didn't ask about the war or anything like this. Just never assumed anything. The son tried to explain to the father what was going on, and the father just didn't seem to recognize it, understand it, acknowledge it, just because the message he's being told is totally different. And if you're in Russia, you cannot, it's illegal to go and protest, to do anything against the way the government is positioning this, telling their story, on this whole thing. So it's really kind of tough. So I kind of wonder how much the internet is going to wind up having such an unbelievable impact on this thing. Yeah, there are a lot of other things going on, but I wonder if this becomes very much the people's message that actually gets the entire message across to a lot of folks that are maybe getting piecemeal messages of everything. It'll be interesting how that whole thing plays out. You know what? It would definitely be interesting how those things play out, but we got to show support, for the people of Ukraine, for what they're going through. It's just absolutely terrible. And we're seeing it all real time. Let them know in real time that you care. So put that video up. I put up the links for it. So whenever you get a chance to do it, wear the proper colors or not. You could pronounce the phrases correctly or not. You could do it alone with a group. Do it formal or not. Just do it. I think it'd be a nice way of showing support, for our friends, those folks with family over in Ukraine. This time, I really mean it. Speak well, speak often, live inspired.